Hey, guys, it's Amber.
And Kristen,
We are struggling today, let me tell you.
we are having this. If the struggle bus had a name, it'd be Amber and Kristen.
It would be us today.
I haven't even opened my drink yet.
So you can see I'm holding my mic because for whatever reason, I feel like it's a snake attacking me everywhere I put it on my body. So
She's gonna be very uncomfortable.
I am. We're just gonna hold it. We came in and our mics was unplugged. Like I think these mics are the devil. I really
Danny,
do.
our mics are the devil.
We need something different.
I think the ghosts are picking on our mics. The spirit said that it's all on you, baby.
Oh, hey, so today is about change. This is a sign that we need to change these damn mics. That's the sign.
Definitely.
I
was
think
trying to see if I
that's.
could hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, change. Change is a lovely thing.
So I mean, I think it can be. I think it can be. I
I'm all
think
for change. Just
change
depends
doesn't
on the
bother
change.
you.
No,
Now, see, I used to
big
be.
changes don't bother me. Little changes do.
I
Ain't
used
that
to be
weird?
terrified of change.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I still pushed myself to do it because I didn't want to be terrified of it. So I still pushed myself to do the change, but now I think I'm just kind of just go with the flow with it.
Me too.
My husband hates change. He is such a creature of habit. Like, literally, if you, I think a lot of it is his OCD too. But once he gets in a certain routine with something,
Mm-hmm.
then that's it. Like, there's never been any other routine in his life. He's done that his whole entire life, and there will never be another routine because that's just how he's done things his whole entire life. And
Yeah.
it takes him probably about a week and a half to pick up that routine that he's done for his whole entire life.
See, I think you need to scoot up and turn this way a little bit. I think when I was standing in her chair a while ago, I shoved her backwards.
Okay.
No, little changes are what bothers me. Like big changes don't really bother me, which is weird because little changes like changing my schedule or things like that stuff overwhelms me. But when it's something I can like dive into and focus on, I'm okay for the most part. Like I don't stress it too much. Too much.
So I put that online today. I asked because change is going to happen. Everything in life changes at some point or another. Good, bad, ugly, whatever, it changes. And so here is what some have to say. So my beautiful friend Lynn Stone on here, Amanda, I don't know, Amanda's how I know her, but she says that she embraces the change, but fights with old habits. And I can understand doing that, like because again, once you get into a routine, and I think that's all it is, it's
Mm-hmm.
just a routine, the habits that you form. And by the way, I'm super super proud of the changes that Amanda's made in her life and where she's at now. Like she's just done leaps and bounds. I'm super proud of her. Um, but I think that, and I don't want to say that people can't change because I think that they can. I really do think that people can change. Um, some for the better, some for the worse, whatever. But I think
Y'all
that
hear little feet? We got Caleb up here too.
I think that that's probably harder than
Here
I
comes
think
our
that's
wild stallion.
I think that's probably harder than life change.
I think yeah, breaking old habits would be the like hard time for me. Come here. Hey, your root beer's over there on the floor. But I do okay with bigger change only because like it's something I can dive into. But like if it's changing my schedule or changing the time of something,
Okay, so
or
you say that you're okay with bigger change because it's something you can dive into. Is it something that once that is done, because a lot of times if it's like a traumatic change instead of like a healthy change or something like that.
Mhm.
Once you dive into that change and you've done whatever needs to be done, do you crash?
Sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how much it is.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've noticed when I go through a bunch of shit, like, I will dive into somebody else's life to try to help them, not to, like, be nosy or interrupt there every day or anything like that. It's just easier for me to focus on somebody else's problems
Then your own.
other than my own.
So I had a
So-
friend tell me one time, it was after my dad had passed, and that was probably the biggest change that I had to deal with in life.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I did move from Harlan to Bardstown, and that was huge on me too. But losing my dad, that was just something totally different. That was a different type of change.
Mhm.
And so I remember talking to her, and I was like, I just want my normal back. I just want normal again. And she
Mhm.
said, "This
Your
is
normal is new.
this
You got
is
a new
your
normal.
yeah, this is your new normal."
Trish said, I have been adjusting to a lot of changes in the last year. Your life can change in the blink of an eye, and you have no control over it.
That's exactly right. Like you don't
Very
have
true.
control over. And I've watched people that really spiral out of control with change sometimes, because regardless you can't change, you can't control some changes that happen. Now some changes I 100% believe you can control and you
Oh,
should
yeah.
control. But some of them you can't. And I think that affects your everyday life too.
It really does. I mean, and a new normal can be a lot. Clearly, I'm figuring that out. But I think when you're making changes for the better, the sacrifice is worth it. Like,
You just got to get to that point.
yeah, you have to get to like the pain is worth going through to get to the other side.
Right.
So, I mean, I think it depends on what the change is. Like, if it's the loss of somebody, or a fight with a friend or things like that. That's stuff that, is a change that's very hard to deal with because, losing your mom,
Mhm.
like, that was a big change because that's somebody that you're used to being able to just pick your phone up and call.
All the time.
So that's a big change in your life that you don't want.
And when I deal with something like that, especially like a loss like that, I always go back to what my friend had told me is this is my new normal.
Hmm.
That is no more. This is my new normal. And it sucks. It could suck. It could be great. And, not all change is bad. I don't think all change
Yeah.
is bad. Like my mom, she hated any kind of change.
Hmm.
Any kind of change. Like she did not want any kind of change.
Everything needed to
whatsoever.
stay the same.
Yes. And I get that too because of stability. Because she used to always use my daughter for an example because she was like, we say the same because it shows her their stability.
Hmm.
Because in my life it was just a constant. I went through the divorce, then we moved, and then she switched schools a couple of times. So it was a constant.
Yeah.
Change. And so my mom's rationalization with it was we're the stable, we're the the stability because it is always the same here.
Yeah.
But then when my dad passed, it changed for her too.
Yeah.
And I just think that
And that's a change you're not ready for. And
It's
it's a change
not.
I don't care how much you plan for, like, if somebody's death is like expected, it's still going to be hard.
Mhm.
So I think that change is never going to be easy for anybody. Unless, like, I pray to God I never ever have to face this. But like, if something happened to one of my children and they, were going through cancer treatments or something like that, and I knew I was going to lose them, I would be more at peace if they were out of pain because I
With that
lost.
change.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they won, I lost.
Now, and there's other changes.
And Amy said, I spiral with major changes. I think we've witnessed that a few times.
Yeah, I think so too. And I don't think like I said before, I don't think every change is bad or sad or traumatic or anything. Like when if you change a position at work,
Yeah.
I think that can be a good thing.
Even bad changes can end good. Even something that you don't necessarily want or something that's going to upend your life and, like, in the face of it, it's painful or it's hard.
I think it's all in how you work your mindset to
Mhm.
it. Because
Yeah.
some people, and I've watched some people that just cannot physically, mentally, emotionally deal with the change. Like,
No.
and I mean, it just sends them into a whole other path of just
Well, I mean,
out
poor,
of control.
poor you and Abigail. I mean, I've been like constant, like, my life sucks. This is what's going on. My son's doing this. I going through all these changes and trying to find stuff, and it's just a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot, but that's what I said. Like, not all changes have to be bad. And I used to. Okay, so if it was a change that I wanted, then I was all about it. I was like, yes, this great. We're making this happen, you know. But
Yeah.
like in my work, if a change in my work happened, I fought it tooth and nail. I was like, why are we changing it? It wasn't messed up to
Yeah.
begin with, you know. If it was, and why do we do that? Why are we okay if it is it because we don't have control over that type of change?
I don't know, because I'm like a control freak when it comes to my life. Like, I like to be in control of what's going on in my life. So when my life spirals, I think I don't really shut down. I just become, what are those people that just stay in their houses?
Hermit.
Yeah, I just become a hermit. Like, I don't go do anything. I just become a hermit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many different types of changing that goes on, you know, and you can look at it in so many different ways. Like we were saying, death. That's something that you can't prevent. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen, and eventually, do you? I don't want to ever say that the grief lessens or that you get over it. You learn to live with it, and so that's
Yeah.
a different type of change that you go through.
It's not, you never get over it. I think the pain just becomes more manageable because it's like, if you live in chronic pain, the pain becomes more manageable because you're so used to that.
Used to that
Yeah.
type of change. But then, like I was saying,
Amy said, yes, you both have. I'm keeping to myself these days and getting myself right.
good,
Hey,
good for you, Amy.
That's all that matters. Get you right. Don't worry about everybody else.
Yeah. But like I was saying, you know, with if it's a change that I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
then because okay, so one of the changes that I want to make is I want to move down towards New Haven. Like I would be super excited once we get that done.
Yeah.
But it's the changes that I don't see coming or
The unexpected.
or that I'm okay with how things are right now, but then you
You're-
come in and say, "Oh no, we're going to change this up."
You're okay. You're okay with pre-planned change, not surprise change.
Yes, yes, yes. If I can plan the change out,
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Oh man, not I. Trish said life would be boring without changes, the good and the bad.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
It would be boring.
And I hope you have my kid in there. I messaged you, but he got really quiet again.
I think, like I said, I mean, I think change is very important, and I think honestly, and this is me preaching to the freaking choir. I know because I need to
do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I need to exercise it myself,
Mhm.
but it is all a mental thing too. I think once you get your mindset,
Caleb's in
I
there.
heard him. So once you get your mindset, it sounds like he was just blowing something up.
There is no telling.
But anyhow, once you get your mindset to something in a positive light,
Yeah.
I think that makes a difference.
Well, and I have a hard time taking a negative and making it a positive. I have to go through the negative first. I have to go through the steps. Yeah, I have to go through the steps because
I told you yesterday. I was like, "Wait a second,
you need to reset."
Yeah, you just followed a positive with a negative.
Yeah, I have to go through the negative first because if I try to skip over it, I never went through it, so it's just going to come back to bite me in the butt later.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go through that. I have to go through the negative first.
So when you say you have to go through it, do you? Because for me, if I can skip it, I'm skipping it.
Here comes our Clydesdale.
I'm hearing. If I can literally sleep through it, I will lay down and sleep through it.
Yeah.
Until it passes. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to go through it. Are you a monster? You can say hi to everybody.
You can say hi, be on TV.
Show them your finger.
You all, we happen to have like the cutest co-host that pops in and out every now and then. Come here and look.
Come here.
So, for those that don't know, I have a 3-year-old son that I have all the time, and he comes and sits and chills and hangs out with us.
See
So
what he's got on his hands.
he's a monster. Show it your fingers.
Growl at
Show
him.
your fingers.
Like you want to growl on my microphone?
Say "Arr."
Right here it is.
Say "Arr." Are you a horse or a monster? Aubrey said, "You have to get your mindset right for sure. If you dwell over the sad change, then it's only going to hurt you more. Make something positive out of it and move on and make it better."
Right. That's
How
the
are you
mindset.
14? That is
What's
my
wrong
other.
with it?
That's my other child. That's my 14-year-old. Oh, we're good on
Oh
that.
yeah, she's okay.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, that's the mindset with it. And like you said that you have to feel all of it.
mm-hmm.
You
I have to go through the
actually
steps.
go through it.
Mhm.
Me, I'll bypass it. Like if I
Yeah.
have the opportunity to bypass it, I'm bypassing.
So that's why when I just like drain all the negative to you all and like I come to you, it's not because I'm necessarily focused just on the negative, but it's just that's what I have to get out.
You have to
Because
get
if
all
I
the
hold
emotions out.
if I hold on to that, that's just something that's gonna follow me.
Right.
So, but like if you ever
It's gonna make like a circle back around.
but even when I'm happy or excited or something, like that comes out too. It's just right now my life is a lot of negative.
So there was another comment on the post that I made yesterday or this morning. Oops.
It's been a long week.
Uncle Dave says he's never done good with change. It messes him up. He likes routines and things that are set in place. See, that's how Jimmy is. Jimmy's the same way.
I seen Dave yesterday.
He likes everything. I kid you not. I could go into because he has his drinks sitting beside the bed, so he can reach them at night. He don't have to get up and down. If you look how these drinks are setting, like right here beside of us, if I move one of his just like that, he's gonna know it, and it's gonna
end bad.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
eat him
hilarious.
alive. That's how bad he is with stuff. And
It's
I
always
feel
funny to
like-
me because your drink's always on my side and my drink's always on your side. But that's
guess
because how we
I can
reach.
reach it.
Yeah, that's how we have to reach. Oh, that's funny. But you're trying that bloom stuff too, though. I see that all over
Very
TikTok.
good. It's very good. Taste it. It's very good.
It smells lemony.
It's raspberry lemonade.
I don't know about good,
I
but
like
it's doable.
No, I like it. I think it's very, very yummy.
It's got a very, very lemony taste. Oh gosh, you're in for it now.
What?
Piss on a bunch of change.
Exactly.
We're both sitting here like, what does that say? And it's not that small.
He does not. He does no change. He doesn't
No.
like change. He must have heard me talk. He heard me talking about his and Pop, and he had to chime in on it because that's one of the things that I'm not OCD, and I know you are.
Yeah.
I'm not, and Jimmy clearly is. So if I could go in one day and change the whole house around, I mean, I probably won't ever do it, but if I did, I would be completely fine with it. Of course, again, a change that I'd planned.
You planned, yeah.
But if he was to come home and do that,
no. I always thought it was funny because I used to do this to my ex-husband a lot. We had a new house, and I would always rearrange the furniture. Always. Like if it was our bedroom, I would like move our bed certain areas, and our living room was huge, so I'd move our couches everywhere. And he came in one day from work and he said, "Do you ever get tired of moving shit that's that heavy? Like, can you stop?" And I was like, "No," because then I like when I get to vacuuming or something, when I start cleaning, I clean. And so if it comes to moving the bed, I'll sit on my butt and scoot it with my legs. I don't care. Who needs a man?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been stronger with my lower half than I am my upper half. So I use my legs a lot when I'm moving stuff around. But like a microwave, something as simple as it is okay to upgrade. Like upgrades are good changes. My husband will swear up and down and sideways that our microwave is not that old. Well, he just got it last year. He's had that damn thing since before me and him met.
That sounds about right, Jimmy.
Yeah, and he'll swear them down. It's brand new. Well, that's brand new.
Yeah, he's a clutterbug.
Upgrading is a good change. Do you hear me?
I love I love upgrade. Upgrade's amazing, and I will pay for the nicer things so they'll last. What pisses me off is when I buy nice things and it doesn't get taken care of.
Yes.
And then I have to sit there and watch, my $300-400 microwave that's an air fryer get tore up, or my coffee maker, not be cleaned, or
Does the microwave
that stuff
and
drives
the
me
air
nuts.
fryer really
It's all
work?
together. Yeah.
But does it really work
Yeah.
as an air fryer?
Yeah.
Because I have an air fryer, but I got one of those toaster oven air fryers that's supposed to be like the toaster oven, the toaster, the
This one's
air
a microwave
fryer.
that has a stand in it that you can put stuff on to air fry. But yeah, it works to air fry.
Because see, my toaster oven does not air fry.
Yeah, that microwave is really
so I
good.
just got an air fryer.
Which I enjoy my microwave. Not anymore because nobody will clean it, and I'm not going to.
See, brand new.
It's brand new.
It's not brand new.
Hey Jimmy, how old are these machines up here that don't work?
150 years old. 150
You
years
clutter
old.
bug.
He is, because that's how bad he hates change. Like he does not like any, when I say any type of change,
any type of change.
no type of change.
Well, and I do not like little changes. And see, to me, like we're talking about upgrading.
So you're kind of like me too, then, because you said that I'm okay with plan changes.
Mhm.
You're okay. You're not okay with like unplanned changes,
Mhm.
which is the same thing. Like
Yeah.
if it was planned,
Mhm.
then
If
you
it's
would be
unplanned,
fine.
it just gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely not good with unplanned ever. But if it's something I can dwell on, like I have been the past few days,
You're gonna
then
dwell.
I'm gonna dwell, and I'm gonna put myself in a little dark pit, and then I'll eventually come out of it. But
So then what about positive changes then? Because I mean, like I said before, there's different types.
I mean, positive change, I'm all for it. I will be the first one to like be happy for everybody else.
Line, where is the line that we have to get our mindset to say we have to be okay with any type of change, positive and negative? Like you have to sit in it for a minute if you need to,
Mm-hmm.
but then, like my friend said, take it as your new normal.
Yeah.
Like where is that line at exactly?
It's a very fine line.
And is there anybody out there that has that mentality, that is completely okay with that mentality?
Aubrey said, well, Mom didn't really have a choice because I almost burnt the house down with the last microwave we had. So what's funny about her saying that is I woke up earlier and Caleb had already gotten up and I had bought donuts that Brianna ate all of. I was so ticked off, but he went in the kitchen to grab his donuts. They weren't in there, so he was going to make himself oatmeal. 3 years old, mind you. And he comes in there and goes, Mom.
3-year-old says, oh, I'm going to make oatmeal.
Yeah. So he comes in there and he goes, Mom, it's on fire. It's on fire. And I'm like, what? What's on fire? And I run into my kitchen and there is smoke bellowing out of this. And I opened it up real quick and turned it off and stuff. And it's a bowl of dry microwave oatmeal.
And so wait, that's your microwave now.
Yeah, he just done this. This was with chicken nuggets, I believe, or something. She had put them in there like for a ridiculous amount of time. It was funny. I cannot remember how long she put them in there. She might tell on herself. Is that why the house smells like fire? I've been running around for 20 minutes trying to figure it out. Yep, that's what it is.
It's burnt oatmeal.
Really like and fire. I opened my back door and everything and like flagged it out because it was that smoky. It was choking me. And I like tossed the bowl and on the plate in the sink and ran water all over it. And of course, it smoked more then because the oatmeal was dry and he had it in like the plastic bowls that are microwave safe, but not for a dry oatmeal. Yeah. So he destroyed the bowl. If you look in the trash, Aubrey, you'll see the bowl with the burnt oatmeal. But
I mean, it's not funny.
I'm just glad I caught it because it still had like 2 minutes and something on the microwave. I was like, it would have been on fire.
Yeah.
There would have been no coming back from that. But yeah, he caught the house on fire at the microwave, and that's just
not the house.
Not the house. But he's 3. So
I mean, he kind of had an ideal of.
He was trying. He just didn't know to put water in it. Yeah, and it was funny though.
Just put oatmeal in it and you heat it up.
Yeah,
Makes
and
sense.
the time couldn't have been that far off, but where it was dry, it caught on fire because, I mean, he had not been up that long. So he must have gone in there, realized the donuts were gone. He had to scoot the chair from the dining room to the kitchen. Our dining room and kitchen are huge. So he has to scoot this tall chair all the way across because I have like the countertop chairs. Yeah. So, I mean, he like did not have that much time. But so he didn't have that much time to stuff too, so I can't help you there. He
That's all right. I don't need to know.
you scoot out just a little bit, maybe you can.
Bounce a little bit.
But so he I don't know what that was. I just yeeted something on my chair. It was. But yeah, so needless to say,
So here is something that because we have a friend, a mutual friend, and I won't say. Justin says chicken wings for 30 minutes instead of 3.
Hmm.
3 minutes? Oh, 30 minutes.
30 minutes instead of 3. So I know it's chicken.
That's what
And
Aubrey
she said
did.
that boy loves oatmeal so much for some reason. He just loves to be independent and wants to do it all by himself. He does.
Well, he tried.
And he's 3. So I wasn't even mad at him. Only reason I was mad is that I'm sitting here like just woke up and I'm running through the house and all I can see is smoke.
So you don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what's on fire. I'm sitting here like planning in my head like, okay, I can get the kid out. He's chasing me.
Out, yeah.
But there's my dogs, there's my cats. It's like, what am I doing? Like,
trying to plan the next step.
So, because, if my dogs get out, my neighbor's going to shoot them. It's going to be a big thing. So I had to think about what, like, the whole time I'm running through my living room, through my dining room.
So
I'm thinking about that.
Is where you probably, like, have the issues because you say you're okay with, like, plan change and everything, and it's the chaotic change.
Yeah, for the most part. But as long as I can plan it in my head, because even some, like, chaotic stuff, I'm more hands-on. Like, if somebody needs help or there's been a car wreck, I'll be the first one to run up to help people. Like, that kind of stuff, that, to me, is an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And I'm good with an adrenaline rush. I'm not good with an anxiety rush.
Yeah. I think that, like, we have a friend, and I won't say their name on here because I don't know if they want me to or not.
Is it we as in us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And recently, he's gone through some changes. He's moved recently. That was a huge change for him. I won't say his work position changed, but his side position he kind of put off for a little bit. And that's what he's trying to get back in. And that's something because he started off doing, his work and then his side work, his side job or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that his life changed dramatically for him. And he told me the other day, that he's just in a rut and that he's turned into a hermit, like you said earlier. And that's what he was turning into. And I was like, it's time. It's time for you to get out and get back to what you were before. Oh,
it's not. They can't see that.
Oh,
they'll just keep on going. We're good.
We're froze again though. So that's why I was asking.
We're not froze on here. It just freezes on there, and I don't know why. So we're froze again, and that I swear I wish you all could see the faces we're froze on because this is hilarious. I am.
So can they see us, or are we froze on?
No, we're not froze on here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but our TV and stuff keeps freezing. So. My mic was also off, and I don't know how long. So there's that.
We've been having a long day.
Yeah.
Look, literally, we just put those batteries in. It's something to do with your mic. Yours doesn't do that. Our sound's not on?
Oh, mine is now.
Okay, so
we lost our sound, our computer froze.
Like everything just look at that. Yeah. Like everything just drained all of a sudden. I don't know. What we said a while ago is Abigail says, I hate change, but it's necessary. Yes, change is very necessary, whether you like it, hate it, like it, love it, or lump it.
Like it, love it, or leave. Hey, we're back.
There we are.
I don't know why we froze though. Jimmy said to leave the hermits alone, and Cindy Holbert said no sound. Amy said no sound. Yeah,
sorry guys.
We don't. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the spirits are messing with us. My mic was never touched, and it got shut off, and I've got full battery. Amber's was full when we first started, and it
changed
now.
The batteries.
Yeah,
and
it changed it.
Yeah, and it shut off. So I think that is a sign for us to call it.
Yeah.
So anyway, make sure that you all check in with us tomorrow. Well, yeah, check in with us tomorrow. Tune in with us tomorrow. No, don't.
It'll be Saturday at 2
Jeez.
o'clock. We will be live with Travis Bright. He's going to do some online readings. He's a medium. So we're going to have him on Saturday at 2 if you're wanting to try to get a free
One.
Saturday
One.
at 1.
One.
Oh, never mind. It moved to 1. I'm sorry. It was 2 on mine.
already.
Mm-mm. So between 1 and 2, we'll go live with Travis. And we're not going to put a time on that as far as how long it will take because we're just going to kind of let Travis do his thing.
One.
So 1 o'clock. And we're just going to kind of let Travis do his thing on there.
I don't know if
so-
you can hear me or not.
But anywho, we're going to go ahead and go because everything keeps messing up and I got
We
a kid
can't
that's
have
kicking
this.
me. So
Yeah, make sure Saturday at 1 o'clock. Get on here. We're gonna do live call-ins with Travis. I'm trying to talk real fast. Blah blah blah. Kristen already said it.
yeah, and just keep in mind that it will not be timed. We're not going to stick to the hour because it just kind of depends on what gets going and who all joins and who all he feels compelled to read. So we're just going to let
Roll
him
with
do
the
his,
flow.
yeah, we're just going to let him do his thing. So
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today.
like, share, follow all of our pages on Long Branch Talks.
I give up. It's dead.